What's up, Bubble Squad? It's me and I'm back with another video, and today is actually another collab with Madison Alexis S. She's doing a very similar video on her channel and I'll have it linked down below. Make sure you go watch it, subscribe. She's awesome, really cares about her viewers, and we just want to give you guys a lot of tips on how to stay healthy for this summer. Now, everyone's goals are different, whether you want to be comfortable at the beach or you want to gain muscle mass or just eat cleanly. Everyone has different goals. So don't compare yourself to other people because no matter what they're doing, it's different from how it works for you. Now, I'm someone who's been getting really into health lately, and it feels good. Like, once you start doing stuff, even if you don't see results right away, your body will start to feel better. And so doing these things can really improve your life, how awake you are, just tons of different stuff. So I really recommend that you listen up and follow these tips. So in the video today, I'm obviously going to be giving you some health tips, how to stay on top of things. I'm going to tell you how I do my workouts, as well as a couple of recipes that I do for myself. Something important, I actually don't do this because I don't really like it, but start the day with a glass of lemon water. And if it's a little warm, even better, which sounds kind of gross to me, but a lot of people do it because it helps kickstart your digestion and your metabolism, and it's just a really good way to start the morning, especially before breakfast. Another thing, if you're having trouble going to the gym or scheduling workouts, just take a planner. If you don't have one, get a planner and write down the days of the week in advance when you're going to work out, because then you already have that time scheduled and you know that you can do it no matter what else you're doing. And if going to the gym is too much a commitment, which it is for me, like, I'm not perfect. I work out at home. I have a gym membership, but it's just so much easier because then I don't have to drive all the way there, and it just takes up a lot less time, but I can still get the right workout done. All you have to know is workouts to do. Fun fact, healthy eating is 80% of the work. Working out is only 20%. So if you hate working out, good news, you just need to change your diet and you'll see most of the work there. And a good way to do this is portion controls. So if you don't like eating organic, vegan, blah blah blah, super crazy clean and stuff like that, at least what you're eating, have a little bit less. And I'm not talking about not eating or skipping meals, because skipping meals is actually bad for you. Did you know that if you skip a meal, your body will actually hold on to your fats and stuff because they'll think that you're starving and are low on food? So it'll hold on to that water weight and everything. So do not skip meals. Another thing that's crazy important to health is your sleep. This affects your metabolism, your energy to do stuff, and it's just really important. And what a lot of people don't know is about REM cycles. So your body, when you're sleeping, it goes through a bunch of REM cycles, and each one is an hour and a half long. So when people say you should sleep 8 hours, that's actually false, because if you're following that hour and a half, sleeping 8 hours would wake you up in the middle of a REM cycle, leaving you sleepy and groggy and hard to get up. So what's actually better is to go for 7.5 or 9 hours. Trust me, you'll feel much more awake. Another way to do this is waking up by natural sunlight, because your body will wake yourself up once you're out of that REM cycle, and you'll just feel much better. Another thing that goes along with tracking is you should get a health app. There are so many out there. What I personally started using is LifeSum, and it's awesome. You can track your food, put in how many glasses of water you have, your exercises, and it's just a great way to stay on top of things, and it's kind of fun for you that like to organize and stuff like that. Protein is so important. Like, I cannot overstate protein. I could do a better job of eating it myself, but if you want to gain muscle mass, if you do all these workouts, you're not going to gain it if you don't have the proper food to build the muscles back up. So stay on top of your proteins, and when you work out, you have to eat it within 30 minutes of working out, otherwise it won't benefit you as much. So make sure you have even like a protein bar, even those are kind of processed. You want to have some kind of protein, nuts, whatever's handy to bring with you when you work out. Okay, so those are all my just quick tips. So now I'm gonna go through kind of what I do for a workout. And I've been doing about 3 or 4 days a week. Some of you might say like, hey, that's not that much for if you're trying to go all out, but like that's perfect for me because there's no way I could get myself to do it every single day. If you can, good for you. I'm impressed. But I also find it's a very consistent number of days so that I won't fall back, you know, I'll still gain constant progress. So what I do is I first of all do my cardio because my goal is not to lose weight but to gain tone and definition in my muscles. So you cannot gain muscle mass as quickly if you don't do your cardio first, because once you do your cardio and then you do strength training, that's when you burn the most body fat and build the most muscle mass. So I start by doing cardio. That's either running, or lately I've been walking up a bunch of stairs at a park, and I just walk up and down the stairs for 15 minutes straight, and it really gets me going. And so then after that I stretch, and then I do my strengthening workouts. Every time I do my strengthening workout, I do a core, because my goal by the end of the summer is to have visible abs without flexing. And that's, like I said, all different for everyone, but every single time I work out, I incorporate core. That's usually about 15 minutes or so of core, and then I do 15 minutes or so and I switch off between arms and legs and butt. So I do like arms and core, and that's my workout for the day. And then after that I stretch again. Stretching is very, very important. It's very important for staying away from injuries, and if you injure yourself, you're gonna set yourself back so far because you won't be able to work out for a while. But remember to stay on top of that diet because you won't see results if you're not eating right. So some quick recipes. I love to do this one for breakfast. It's so fast and really delicious. It's basically a yogurt bowl, so I make sure to use Greek yogurt because it has like no fat and no artificial flavors or sweeteners or colors. So I take Greek yogurt, and I know it's not sweet or anything, so my natural sweetener is I use honey, then I put granola and then fresh berries on top, and it's just so good. Another thing I like to do is a quinoa bowl, and this is great if you have leftovers. Basically, so you use quinoa, which is a superfood, and it's a delicious, it's like rice kind of, but like even smaller, and it's just really, really good. I love to cook it with chicken broth to give it some flavor, and you can pretty much add anything you want to it. I add some healthy protein, so I add, you know, cut up chicken usually from the day before. You can add some tomatoes, nuts, whatever you want, and it's just delicious and so easy. Another thing I like to do is make different types of shakes. One recipe that I love is actually on the side of a chocolate almond milk carton, and it's like chocolate almond milk, banana, almonds, and then you can add like chia seeds or flax or just things to get some extra protein. And I usually hate stuff like this, but it's actually really, really good. So finding healthy recipes that are delicious to you is really important, and there are a million websites for healthy foods, so you should definitely check them out and find some that you like. So one of my last things to say is don't get discouraged, because the average person doesn't see results for about 6 weeks or so. So even if it's like a whole month going by, if you're working out every day, you'll be like, why aren't I seeing results? It's because it does take time. But once that time's over, you'll start seeing it more consistently, and you just have to keep going no matter what. And no matter what people tell you, you know, other people can be a little motivating. Little prizes you set yourself can be a little motivating, but the only way that you're gonna see progress and be able to get your goals done is that you have to want it. Because if you don't want it, then it's not gonna get done. Someone else can't want it for you. You have to want it and make it a priority, because even if you have school or work, you have to say that you can find 25 minutes to work out. And if you don't have time for healthy meals, you can, you know, on Sundays you can do meal prep for the whole week. At least get your fruits and veggies in, lean protein such as chicken and like salmon and stuff like that, and you'll be set to go. So I've always been like a pretty thin person, and I know a lot of you don't like this, but like it's hard for me to put on weight, but I've been trying, and like I've always been too skinny, and like I can't even hit a ball far in softball because I just don't have that muscle mass. But if you see, like, you can see my arms are getting a lot stronger just from doing this 3 or 4 times a week, and I'm seeing great results, as well as my abs. I don't know if you can see on camera, but my abs are getting there. I mean, they're not whoa, that's better than I thought. I'm flexing right now, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So once you see results, it's really good motivation. I'm like, this is working. I'm going to keep going. So guys, I hope that this helped you at all. Please like and subscribe. I make videos every single week. Follow me on my social media. If you have any questions, make sure to ask down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.